Hello, everyone. It's Melinda NailFanatic, and I am at McDonald's Play Place. I am going to make an attempt to do our daily reading while the children play. So I hope you can hear me well. And we're going to go ahead and get started with a word of clarity for today. So as you're coming into the room, just give me a heads up. Let me know, hey, Melinda, I can hear you just fine, because that really matters. If we can't get this done right here, if you can't hear me well, then I'll just have to, delete this video and do it later. But can you hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? Good. Okay. So the children are on the play place. They may come over and scream or play or holler at Granny. You know how that goes. But let's get into these words of clarity. Let's go ahead and make this attempt to get this done. Okay. Also, because I was coming to location, I brought a name from the bucket. So I'll just leave that there and reveal it later. I had to put all my cards in bags. So I have my words of clarity deck here. Let's see what word comes out for us today. Ooh, guys, it flopped right out. You saw that, right? The word of clarity for today is change. We've been talking about this change for so long. And somebody says, oh my God, could the change just come on? I'm literally hearing and seeing now a cocoon. You know, when the caterpillar goes into a cocoon, you don't know when it's going to come out. And as a child, like we had a cocoon around, and it's like it seemed like forever. It seemed like it was never going to come out. And the truth is, like, you don't know how long it's going to take this gestation to be reborn into something new. What we need to know about this time while we're in the middle of this change is coming out with this card, because two cards came out. Look at that. And the other card that came out, this is my infinite love. It's interesting because even with the way I channeled this card, there was the idea of infinity all over it, right? And there were all green candles to represent the heart chakra energy. But even as one is burning down, the candle eventually is going to burn out, right? But there's always another candle behind it. There is an infinite supply of candles of love. What is that meaning? It's like every relationship, everything is on a time schedule. Everything is on a countdown to when it's not. Everything in this world is. So where we're at right now, this change is also on a countdown. It's also a time while we're in the middle of this change where we are being flooded with so much unconditional love to support us through this time where it's uncomfortable and you feel constricted and constrained. When you think about a cocoon and you think about this creature that's wrapped tightly and confined in this cocoon space, they can't move, they can't wiggle, they're not going to be able to stretch. Oh my God, have you ever been in? Oh God, this reminds me. Okay, when I met my ex-fiance, we drove from North. I remember correctly, we did it, I don't know if it was 3 or 4 days. I'm not sure anymore. But oh my God, in the U-Haul, you couldn't even like put the seat backs. It was sitting straight the whole time. And we were driving for like 8 hours at a pop, just trying to get these miles in, right? And so it was like, when you would get out, there was nothing that felt so good as to just stretch. Oh God. And you would be like, I'm going to stretch my legs. I got to stretch my arms. I got to get out. I got to get some fresh air. I got to move around. I got to walk. And so, although you feel some constriction right now, I feel that desire to stretch. And that's something that I'm being shown. But I'm also hearing, like you're in the cocoon right now. You're in the place of unconditional love. You're safe and blessed and protected. And so it's a time to be I'm hearing that's why you painted the Hermit, Melinda, because this is a time of introspection for us as we're in the middle of a great shift, okay? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Ooh, unconventional. We're going to do things a little bit unconventional. So different. And that's part of what we're feeling. It's this uncomfortableness because it's like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm not used to feeling so constricted and feeling so bound, and I just want to stretch. And this is unnormal because usually when I want to stretch my legs out or stretch my arms out, I can do it. In other words, usually when you want to make something happen, go jump into something, try something, it's like you can make shit happen right away. But for some reason right now, there's this energy inside of the midst of this change, and it's like, maybe it's not working out right now. You go to try to stretch your arm out, and boom, you hit a wall. It's like, I can't. I'm trying to stretch, it won't go. So you may be attempting to do new things, try different things, and feeling like it's not really getting anywhere. And I'm hearing it's time to just really be patient. Sit with this energy, okay? Sit with this energy because you are in the midst of a shift. Things are not going to stay the same. And soon you're going to be able to really stretch yourself out, do these new things, try these new experiences, go new places, meet these new faces, you know? But you got to be willing to journey to get to that place. So let's see. Got my flashcards in this baggie. Let's see what I got. Let me see who's online. I saw Kaya. I saw, she just saw 555 on her iPad. That is definitely a angel number of change. Number 555 is talking about serious changes that are all pervasive in your life experience. It talks about, with the tripling of the number, it talks about the support of the angels and the ascended masters. So that's really powerful, and I love that she contributed that comment to this live stream show. Let's see what flashcards coming out for us today. What, my baby? He won't let you go down the slide. How can he stop you? Oh my goodness. It's Granny's doing a reading. Okay. All right, here we go. The flashcard for us today. I love this. It's the eye. The eye. This card is telling us, be careful, be full of care about where you allow yourselves, where we are allowing ourselves to focus our vision in this time, where that feeling is a bit constrained, where the feeling is one of a desire to stretch and get somewhere, but you don't feel that you're getting there. It's saying, can you still hold a vision for yourself of where you want to be? And I'm being referred back to the long drive I discussed with you, where we were cross country, and it's like you get halfway there and you're like, oh my God, this is so long, this is so boring, it's so uncomfortable. But it's like, hold on, we have a goal here. We're getting to Las Vegas. We will make it to Las Vegas. So you just have to buckle down and keep on going. And remember, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What is the vision that you've been given? What is the vision that you're holding? What is the purpose here? Can you see the purpose? Can you feel the purpose? I'm hearing some of you don't know exactly what this is that's going to unfold, but you feel this energy. It's a very intense energy, and you know that whatever it is, it's not something minor. You know that it's something grand. You know that this is going to be large. You know this is going to be so unconventional. Let's see what's at the bottom of the flashcards deck, and then we'll get into our tarot cards. Ooh, it's 3 cookies. This is looking like a 3 of Pentacles, but I always liked with this 3 cookies that one of them has a bite out of it. It's like you've gotten a taste of what this is. And in my single self experience, just to bring this home to me for a minute and show you what I mean and how I'm experiencing this, is like that night that I met somebody who didn't live here, but we danced all night and it felt so magical and so perfect. And we were so attracted to each other. And all we shared was a conversation and a dance, but that was enough. It was a taste of something delectable, something that I like. This is having that new client come in, and it's so refreshing because they appreciate you so much. They pay more than you're asking for. They shower you with love and gifts and appreciation. And their words are so explosive, and you're just like, yes, I love this type of clientele. I love having people that appreciate me this way. Again, this is just a taste. This is also speaking about where you've seen something and you had that manifestation, basically, you know. So on a spiritual level, this is you had that moment where you felt energy move through your body, or you heard something with your spiritual ear that came through, oh, so beautifully simple and clear, and you just knew it was what you needed at the time. So in other words, even though we're sitting in this cocoonish state, cocoonish, new word, although we're sitting in this cocoonish state, waiting on some things to unfold for us, we are being given a sampling, a taste. Yeah? I'm hearing this is like a bride who goes and samples all of the delicious foods and cakes and desserts that will be served at her wedding prior to the big event, right? Okay. Let me give some shuffles to this Morgan Greer Tarot here and see what we got going on. And I want to know, how have you experienced a taste of what's to come in your life? I told you about my happening across a handsome stranger that was so delectable to my eye, who caught my eye, who was a sign of the energy that I'm in, right? Let's see what way is that playing out in your life today. And as I shuffle this deck of Morgan Greer Tarot, I'm asking Love Source God to show us the experience that we're living, the challenges that we're facing, the advice of getting through it, and what we're being brought to. So that, let's see what comes out. We're going to do a 4-card spread, the current situation, the challenge that we're facing, the advice to get through the challenge in the easiest way, and what we're being brought to. All right. Let's see what we got coming out today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Love Source God. This one wants to speak. This situation is the Sun. This is enlightenment. This is love. This is happiness. This is joy. This is playfulness. This is feeling footloose and fancy free. Yeah, you're feeling really good. You're feeling really happy. You're feeling a connection. Somebody is feeling a connection. You see these two people looking at each other. In this deck in particular, this is about a love connection, an open-hearted, face-to-face. We put all our cards on the table and tell it like it is. Connection. Let's see what the challenge is coming up here. I am hearing too, this is about a spiritual enlightenment for us, that we are being brought to new levels of awareness, new awareness on old issues, new awareness on old things. What is the challenge? The challenge that we have, and I'm going to show both cards. 2 cards came out face up. I was going to put one back, and Spirit quickly said, nope, use them both. They're relevant. So here we go. The challenge we have is 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. For someone, the challenge is waiting on someone who walked away, especially where you're talking about a happy love connection, okay? For someone, the challenge is to wait on what you're building and walk away from that which does not serve you and continue moving forward to what you want. This is being willing to be in the cocoon, do the self-introspective work, and stay focused on knowing that you are headed towards accomplishment of a goal, to receiving a wish, to having your desires fulfilled, yeah? It's saying there's no need to indulge in every little thing right now, and understand that there's a lot of emotions there that you will turn your back to. Yes, baby? You gonna sit with me now? Okay. So, when I say there's a lot of emotions that you're turning back to, okay, baby. What I mean is there's some, again, emotions coming up as you're sitting in this waiting phase, and these you say, I know this emotion. I know this feeling. It doesn't serve me well. I know a better way to handle this. I'm going to shift my focus over there. I'm going to continue to do what is putting my investment in of my energy into what I really want to harvest. Okay, so that's the challenge. How do you continue to invest in what you want to grow, invest in your crops, tend your fields, pretend to your manifestations, materializations, realizations, yes? And continue to move forward, not minding others' business, not allowing old emotional situations that come up and recur for you to become something that makes you stop and dig all into that again and get back right into that same headspace that you were in, because that's how I'm seeing these cups right now. That's what I'm hearing intuitively, is all of these cups represent situations that come up from your past. With the number 8, it's talking about old karmic stuff for us. So how do we, in other words, I see us at this time with a challenge of facing old karmic mentalities, emotions, issues of abandonment, insecurities, jealousies, envies, whatever has been your big thing that you've been working on changing and putting your energy to change. It's like the universe says, are you sure you can do it now? How are you going to handle it this time? This is, is it a surprise pop quiz, or is it a final exam? Doesn't matter, does it? You're going to have to pass this. And you can. You have all the tools to pass this. If you can pass a pop quiz, you got the final exam. So whichever way that's playing out for you, that's our challenge right now. Keep your head up, mind your business, tend to what you want to materialize, okay? And keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Like in the movie, the cartoon movie, Meet the Robinsons. Keep moving forward. All right. Let's see what's the advice to help us get through the situation. And I'm just going to pull from the top now. Advice, 3 of Cups. And I'm being shown the Miracles Now card that talks about calling on your spiritual running buddies. That's what I heard. Call on your spiritual running buddies. At the times where you feel like you're going through this alone, or you're too focused on something, who are your spiritual running buddies? Do you have a spiritual team? It's time for you to, I'm hearing, celebrate until further notice. Yeah, I know you're stuck up in this cocoon. What can you find to celebrate while you're stuck in the cocoon? Even if you're reliving past moments of joy, that's fine too. But this is saying, you know what? Spirit is with you, and you do have people on your team. Most of my channel, I believe I looked at my ratings lately, and it was like 99% of you are women. So, ladies, it's time for a girls' night out, a girls' night in, a girls' night all together. No matter where you do it or how you do it, it's time for a girls' night. If it's on the phone, if it's in person, if it's on a live chat or whatever, it's time for you to have some pleasure with those who know you, love you, and respect you, those who are like-minded. It's a good time to spend time around people who are like-minded, people who are spiritually attuned and enlightened, and doing the best they can to be their highest, lightest, and brightest version of themselves, not only for their own profits and gains, but for just the fact of the matter that that's what life is about. And you know people like this, so who are they, and how can you call on them for help? I'm also hearing, you know what, you may feel constricted, but there is something you can do that's going to bring pleasure to you. You need to get in touch with whatever that is and allow yourself to indulge in that. What are we being brought to in this situation, Love Source God? We have the Knight of Rods. This is a change. It's saying things will happen sooner than you expect. The change will come in like this Knight of Rods. It comes in quickly, and then it goes. So before you know it, the change will be over. So also, the Knight of Rods is a very inspiring character that comes into your life. So somebody feels like they're in a cocoon, like things have stagnated and things aren't moving forward the way you would like them to. if I see a story here where you might go out and celebrate with your friends, anything, or just meet up for drinks or a meal, there's going to be somebody there who comes in, and what they say or what they see is going to be very encouraging to you. They're going to spark a fire of inspiration for you. So allow yourself to indulge that and be motivated by it, be empowered by it. I hear by you speaking your truth and honoring that and talking about what you have accomplished, that somebody's going to be really impressed with that, and their praise is going to be really appreciated by you. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck here. We have the Three of Wands. Look at that. Expecting rewards, expecting returns, expecting gains, expecting things to work out, expecting the change. Stay in expectation. This is definitely something that you have worked for, and because you did the work, you get the rewards, right? Let's go ahead and close out that part. We're going to go ahead and do the big reveal of our Radical Raffle reading today before my phone dies. I got Ari, Josh Ari. And when I pulled this name, I didn't think anything of it other than, wow, that's awesome. He's going to be so happy. But when I was driving here, I was hearing Ariana Grande again. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. I'm so fucking grateful for my ex. Thank you, next. And she's talking about now she's in love with herself. Now I'm in love with Audie, you know? And so this is what we've been talking about forever on this channel. It's all about self-love. And Ariana Grande has that song, Thank You Next, out there. Go check it out. You might enjoy it. I know I do. But that's totally our headspace. So let's see, though, what is the messages for Audie? Audie, what do I got coming out for you? I got a deck of cards, that's for sure. I'm going to pull my cards out first. I'm going to use my Easy to Learn Tarot to pull a main energy about what situation we're going to talk about. And then I'll pull some clarifiers with my Hermetic Tarot, okay? So let's see, what's the message for Audie? Josh Audie, what is the message for Audie right now? What is the message that I need to talk to him about right now? Listener Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. And I got just what I asked for, one card. So the main energy in your life right now, Audie, this is the King of Swords. So this is saying you have so much information, you have so much knowledge. Now is the time for you to pick up communication. It's a time for you not to mince words. This is not about sugarcoating. This is about putting your plans into action, accomplishing your goals, doing what you set out to do. It's a great time for you to write down what your plans are. Take note of all you are accomplishing as you're going through your day, as you're meeting your goals and doing things. Check that shit off, you know. This is about hold on a second. It's okay, baby. You're going to be fine. You want to come sit with me again? Sit down. So this is about you also using the information that you've gathered. Okay, I'll get some more. Let me finish. I'm almost done, okay? This is about you using the information and knowledge that you have to be a kind and generous leader. This is somebody who is a leader. I'm being told to read what's on the card. It says a man over 40. I don't think you're that age. It says usually conceals his emotions. Don't make small talk. Sharp intellect. Analytical and organized. Abrupt and judgmental. Natural leadership abilities. Highly ethical. Speaks with authority. Good instincts and common sense. Great ideas and high moral standards. So again, Audie, this is telling you that it's a time for you to use your great intellect. It's time for you to step into your role as a natural leader and share your ideas, share what you know, share your knowledge. But let's pull some clarifiers with my Hermetic Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. Y'all know that me and this deck right here, we got a special relationship. All right, and if you want to get in on the raffle, you know, you just got to go to the website and put your tickets in. Let's see why is this King of Swords here for Audie? Why is this King of Swords here for Audie? And here we go. This is the message. It's a Five of Cups in the universe. So, it's saying that you have a greater awareness now, an overstanding perspective over some situations of the past, over some losses that you've taken, over some situations where you were stuck in misery and regret for a while, and you made a change. You learned how to really shift your emotions. You became really good at that. And I'm hearing that there's some people around you that need to learn that. And so that's part of why it's time for you to speak with authority. It's like you have to know, this is what I did, this is how I did it, and I would love to share it with you since you're coming to me telling me about your problems. Because I'm hearing that you got people coming around and they're like dumping all their junk off on you, like telling you, oh, this is going wrong and that's going wrong and the other's going on and this is what's happening. And I'm hearing, for you, you know the keys of how to move from that type of energy. You've got the overstanding of it. You came to a place where you fully get it, and because you have that, you're able to share that with other people, and that's part of why this King of Swords is here. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So with the bottom of the deck being about being giving and generous, that's why the King of Swords is here. It's saying you've got so much overstanding awareness, as came out in the general with the Sun card. Yeah, the universe is where you reach the end of a situation, and it's a happy ending for you because now you understand it all. Whether you had gains or losses or whatever it is, you're like, whatever, it was worth it. I get it now. I see the purpose. I'm aware and of how I can utilize the situation for my benefit now, and how I can shift it. And that was what you had to do. You had to create some emotional shifts. Stop holding on to, oh, but you hurt me and they left me. And again, stop pointing fingers at all the people and all the cups, going into your place of personal pleasure, celebration, and enjoyment. Because with the traditional, you know, Adi, as well as I do, and most of my viewers do, that the traditional Rider-Waite deck has 2 cups spilled over and 3 still standing. Or sorry, 3 cups spilled over and 2 still standing. So, you know, so what? There was some joys that didn't work out the way you thought they were going to. You can't put the liquid back in the cup, the ground, and soaked it up, guided and took it. But there's still some stuff available for you to move forward to. And so that's what you had to apply in your life. And you've gotten really good at that. You have an understanding of it. And now it's time for you to share what you've gained. And to support that below is the High Priestess. So you received some downloads and information that helped you. And now it's time to share what you have learned. Now you're going to play the role of the High Priestess, which is to welcome the questioners, welcome the inquiries. So that's why you're attracting all these people that are like dumping all their life drama on you, because you have become in the role of the High Priestess. So I feel like your readings, you're going to get more requests for readings. I feel like out of your friendships, even some of those friendships will become tarot clients. I feel like just in general, people want to talk to you. They want to hear your advice. They want to see what you're going to say about the situation that they're living in, you know? And so make sure that you are willing to speak your truth, honor it, and help people to see without mincing words, with no sugarcoating, what it is, tactical steps. I'm hearing tactical, practical steps. People do well with tactical, practical steps. Yes, you can tell them, oh, you got to quit worrying about this and that. But how do they do that? Help them see how to make that shift, how to do it, okay? Okay, baby, I'm almost finished. And then I get you some, okay? Well, guys, my baby wants some more food. And he wants apples and fries. So I got to go get him some apples and fries. I don't know where we'll be at tomorrow. We might be back at McDonald's Play Place, because here I can work on my computer and they're inside from the cold. But I don't know. We may be later in the night and we may be back in my room. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'll be back with more readings for you tomorrow. Go check out all your zodiac readings for December. Like, it's knocking on our door. Your zodiac readings are out for December. Check your sun so you can see how you're being viewed. Check your moon so you can check in with your internal emotional status. Check your rising sign, talking about what you're actually putting out in the world, what you're doing. Check your Venus, dealing with your love and your money and your health and your home. Check your northern node to see how you are in line with your life purpose for this route, okay? With all that being said and done, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, that golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and you know, that's all the best. Anyways, Go to my website, check it out, get your Radical Raffle reading tickets, purchase your consultations, check out my blog. I absolutely will be back tomorrow and love you. Until then, my website is LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Princeton and Quentin, please come here. Bring your toys. Until next time. These boys is over here with their McDonald's Play Place toys, throwing them around. Let me see your toy. I'm going to save it for you. Okay? Give me. You can't throw it. You might hurt somebody. Let me see. Thank you, sir. Tell brother Grandma wants him. Go tell brother, come here. So, guys, I hope that you can hear me above all the children's screams and stuff like that. Hey, Jan, here comes the sun. Yes, girlfriend. Melinda said it right. Here comes the sun. I'll be back. Love you. Bye.